In this video, we're gonna get into 3 myths about the law of attraction that no one seems to be talking about, and these could be the reason why so many people have trouble manifesting the things that they want, and ultimately end up blaming the law of attraction for not working for them. I see tons of videos popping up on my YouTube suggestions page about how the law of attraction can bring you wealth, a perfect relationship, an incredible house, and to be honest, that's a lot of pressure on the law of attraction. So be sure to stick around till the end, because not only will we bust these myths in part 1 of this video, but in part 2, I'm gonna give you guys some powerful tips on how to make the law of attraction work for you. But first, quick intro. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Alyssa, and this channel is about the laws of the universe and how you can use them to empower your life, release those inner wounds, and thrive in your human experience. What we talk about on this channel goes way beyond the ever popular law of attraction, so be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell icon so that you don't miss when I upload new videos. So if you're ready to get into these 3 myths, hit that like button and let's dive right in. Now, it's important to understand that the law of attraction is simply one of many universal laws or principles that govern our lives. I'll link my playlist on the 12 Laws of the Universe explanation videos that I did, so if you want to deep dive into each of those 12 laws, that'll be in the description below. But the law of attraction states that energy attracts like energy, and where our attention goes, similar energy then flows. So that's it. It's the act of something coming to you, something that holds a similar energy as yours. But what else dictates what comes to you and when and how? And more importantly, what dictates your energy? This brings me to myth number 1, which is that the law of attraction is the key to manifestation. There are several elements to manifesting, but there's a common misconception that this one law is the end-all be-all to their manifestation goals. In fact, the way I look at it, the law of attraction in itself is manifestation, if that makes sense. Because again, this law is at play only when you're receiving something that you're aligned with. But there are still things that need to happen before the law of attraction can take effect. So how we think, feel, and act most often makes up our dominant vibrational frequency, right? I talk about this a lot. So the law of vibration is the component at play here. We are just vibrational energy made up of subatomic particles that carry different frequencies. So it's these frequencies that either allow or don't allow certain things into our realities. So if you've been counting solely on the law of attraction to bring you more money or a partner or a better career or anything, and you haven't been checking in with your vibes, that's a big missing component. Another component is the law of correspondence, which states that we project our frequencies out to the world, and the law of attraction then brings into our realities things of similar energies. We'll get more into how to manifest in part 2 of the video, but I'd like to get into myth number 2, which is that the law of attraction is based on thinking better thoughts. Yes, of course we want to think better thoughts. It's not a bad thing to do so. But let's break down thoughts versus thinking real quick. Thoughts make up what we're consciously narrating to ourselves throughout the day. These are very surface level, we know they're occurring, and they make up only 5% of what goes through our minds every day. Now, thinking is a process of creating our thoughts. A process where 95% of the time, our minds are silently, subconsciously running on autopilot with a plethora of negative and unhelpful thoughts that are guiding our experiences and decision making. Oof. So when we're trying to manifest solely by changing our conscious thoughts, we're only scratching that 5% surface, because let's say we adopt a new thought that suggests that we're capable of making $1 million. Each time you think the thought of, I can be a millionaire, or affirm, I am a millionaire, your subconscious mind is like, yeah, okay, sure you're a sweetheart. And it'll essentially reject that thought or affirmation. Again, not knocking positive thinking, but a lot of affirmations will continue to filter out of our brains if we don't address our subconscious beliefs. So we have to dig deep into who we really are and what we truly believe about ourselves before we start putting all that pressure on the law of attraction. We attract what we are, not always what we want. You have to build new neural pathways that contain new beliefs, new ways of thinking, feeling, and acting. And we can do this by changing not only our thought process, but our habits, routine, our self-image, essentially our identity. And myth number 3, the law of attraction doesn't work for everyone. This is a very detrimental myth because the law of attraction, along with all the other laws of the universe, are not optional. They're not laws that we can break, they're principles by which life is governed. That being said, we are always attracting and manifesting things into our realities, no matter who we are. There's just a misconception, bonus myth, that the law of attraction is only working if it's bringing things that we want. And if you're not attracting what you do want, a universal law that really put manifestation into perspective for me is the law of gender. This law states that we need both masculine and feminine energy to manifest something into our lives. One of the reasons that people say that the law of attraction doesn't work for them is because they're not leaning enough into one or both of these energies. Some people would rather get into the feminine, which embodies more of a creative internal process of visualization, self-reflection, and essentially they're more focused on thinking better thoughts in their mindset rather than getting into the masculine and taking action on their goals. So one is not better than the other, they're equally important. And by marrying both of these energies, the process of creation or manifesting something into your reality can then begin. So the law of attraction is always working for everyone. But if you're trying to consciously manifest something specific, you have to lean into both the masculine and feminine. Do your reflecting, meditate, journal, work on getting into vibrational alignment with what you want, and then take the inspired action necessary for it to come to you. Okay, so now you know a few common myths about the law of attraction, but what can you do to help kickstart it so that it really starts working for you? Here are some powerful tips to help you on your journey. Tip 1, something that helped me big time is learning how to visualize in a much more powerful way than what's typically taught. This is a good example of using the law of polarity. Visualizing the awesome end result of reaching your goal is very important. But there's a lot of gaps in that narrative if you're only visualizing the potential positives. So let's take working out, for example. The end result of working out long term is not only to get that body karate, but to be and feel healthy, right? But we unfortunately can't skip through the discomfort of sweating, being out of breath, getting your heart rate up, feeling the physical pain during and after the workout. We have to push through the negative aspects before we can start seeing the positive results. So to really get into alignment with something, visualize the pain in the ass things just as much as the positive end results. Tip 2, be present. Do not click away. This is preached by many gurus for a very important reason. We've been training our entire lives to look forward to things, which is good to an extent, right? We have to plan and set goals, but always looking forward to Friday or the weekend, the vacations, etc., and then complaining about our typical day-to-day has literally programmed our brains to only be happy when we're looking forward to something rather than when we're actually experiencing it. We still enjoy things, of course, but those moments are fleeting. And before you know it, we're back to looking forward to the next thing and complaining about our lives. Over time, that starts communicating to the universe that we are not happy when we get the things that we want, only when we're looking forward to them and essentially don't have them. So be as present as possible. Find things in every single moment to be grateful for. This sends new signals to the universe that say, hey, I'm enjoying life. Send me more things to enjoy about it. Because the universe doesn't think past or future. Everything is now. Everything is happening right now. Tip number 3, drop the control. You hear it all the time. We need to let go and surrender to the universe. Embarrassingly enough, I didn't fully grasp this concept until relatively recently, but the universe really is our partner in this whole life thing. We can communicate with it. We can make requests of it. And yes, we can surrender things that we've been trying so hard to control all our lives and just can't. Trying to force something to work or trying to force something into manifesting causes so much resistance because we're not going with the natural flow that the universe is providing to us. So when you just feel like you've been fighting to control something, you can simply surrender it to the universe and say, here you go. This is my intention. I will work on aligning myself to it, but I surrender the control and I leave it to you to bring me this or something better. It's always this or something better. This gives the universe an opportunity to flex and show you the possibilities and opportunities that you never thought were possible for yourself. So stop trying to control everything and start trusting that the universe does have your back. And tip number 4, adopt an abundance mindset. A lot of people look at life through scarcity lenses. And when we're looking through scarcity lenses, we see evidence of lack all around us. lack of money, lack of love, lack of skills, energy, resources, fill in the blank. So start looking through lenses of abundance in everything, because there truly is more than enough of everything in this world. The universe is not leaving us hanging. There is not just that one person that you think is out there for you. There's not just that one job, that one thing, right? Don't limit your potential and your results by limiting your own options. Again, always go back to this or something better. The more you feed that scarcity wolf, the stronger and stronger it's going to get, and the more evidence that you're going to see of it. So abundance over scarcity in everything. And on that note, that's all I have for you guys on how these 3 law of attraction myths could be blocking it from you and what to do about it. I know it was a lot, so I left timestamps in the description box if you want to jump back to anything, but I truly hope that this was helpful, and if it was, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, leave me a comment, and share this video if you found it useful. But thank you all so much for watching today, and as always, please be safe, much love, and I'll see you next time.